Good morning, everybody. It's Hot Grease. If you look real close, blue skies. It rained hard last night, and everything's going away. But looky here, we're packed up and ready to go. 14.8. We're going to town. Laundromat, dryer especially, because everything we own is soaking wet. Start of another day on the Appalachian Trail.
That's where we spent the night last night. Good morning. It's day 63.
All right. I'm sure I'll turn it on again today. Hot Grease here. I tell you, I do a little FaceTime and it's a little fog is blowing in, but there's blue sky showing. We're gonna have sun and 20% chance of rain, which is a whole lot better than 100%, which is what it's been for 3 days. Oh, this is our reward. It's amazing what 3 days of rain does to your psyche. It's not that I ever thought about quitting. Nope, never did, but I'm just saying, can it get much worse? Last night, the last 7/10, which, you know, you're pretty close to camp, 7/10 of a mile out. A downpour came. I could not believe how hard it rained. I believe, and I'm being honest with you, if I'd have jumped in a swimming pool with all my gear on, I couldn't have got any more wet. Everything I had on was soaked, dripping. But rain gear only lasts for so long, and eventually the water gets through. So I know I'm harping on rain too much, but the reason I am right now, this is our reward for that. We had 3 days of miserable weather. Now we're going to have 3 days of beautiful weather. It feels so good to be out here. My spirit's lifted again. My attitude's in the right place. We're headed north. Life is good. So I remember I made that video last night on the way in, and I was talking about how hard the trail is. You know, I still think it's hard. There's no doubt about it. But there's easier moments than others, and this is one of them right now. No rain, somewhat dry feet, and you know, I had coffee and a breakfast drink this morning, so I'm comfortable. And I know I'm going into town because I'm probably carrying 3 pounds extra right now because everything I have is soaked. So all that water, you can't get it out of it, is in my pack. I can feel the extra weight. It's okay. 14.8. We got to cross the longest bridge on the Appalachian Trail this afternoon. Goes across the James River, and I'm hoping we got some views. I mean, right now the fog is kicked back in again, but I'm sure the sun's going to burn that off. In our elevation, we're up at the top of the mountain, and it's beautiful in its own way. We can still only see about 100 yards. All right, everyone. Our start of another day. You know, sometime I'm going to try to figure out what day this is, but I know it's Friday, but I'm talking about what number day it is that I've been on trail. I think it's up into the high 60s, but I'm not sure, so I'm not going to say. So life is good. I'm on the Appalachian Trail. We'll see you all later. Hot Grease here. That's where I came from. We're crossing the Blue Ridge Parkway again. We've probably done this 7, 8 times already. There sure ain't much traffic. We haven't heard hardly any road noise at all. So we parallel that for quite a ways. Figure I'd give you a little trail time. the sun's doing its best to burn off the fog, and I'm sure it'll happen by mid-morning. But here's what the trails look like. It doesn't look like we have any big climbs today. We did them all yesterday. That's what made yesterday so difficult. Excuse me. So it's not flat, but whatever climbs that we have are not that high. So our trail legs are getting better and better. So yeah, you breathe hard, but you feel strong enough to do it. I've got no service for over a day now. The other guys have had a little bit, but I have 3 bars of Sprint, but I can't get a phone to ring or anything to work. I don't know. It's just, as everybody well knows, have been following me, my Sprint is not the carrier to have on the Appalachian Trail. Unfortunately, that's my carrier. And we just go about it. Whenever I really complain or get aggravated over it, I think of Grandma Gatewood and Earl Schaefer. They had no phones. They had nothing compared to what we have. So I'll be fine. All right. Headed up trail. Hi, Grease here. We're at a overlook with a built balcony that's beautiful, and I'm sure once this is all burned off, this view would be tremendous. But right now, our view, Bloodhound, Screwball, the immediate woods close to us, and then Soup with a little bit of a line through it. I'm sure that's a mountain over there, but we can't make it out. It's gonna burn off. So hopefully today, eventually, the views will come. This is beautiful in its own way, so hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back to you later. Yeah, it's hot grease. Yeah, it's Bloodhound. He's a man of many words. I gotta turn the camera on. We got some unusual waterfalls here. It's coming off the side of the mountain that normally wouldn't be there because of all the rain we've had. I just like the sound and the color. I think Screwball likes the same thing because he's videoing it too. As you can see, the trail is full of water. Our feet are soaked, but the rest of us is dry. Man, this looks like the trail. Well, here we are, all happy to see the waterfalls and the water rushing down the mountain, but it looks like it's washing right down through the trail. That's what we're walking through. If your feet ain't wet, they are now. All right. Maybe I don't have to wash my socks tonight, and I just did it. Yeah, we've had a lot of water in the last 3 days. This is what we get. All right, that was rather interesting. Hope you enjoyed it. Hot Grease here. We've been climbing a pretty steep elevation, kind of leveling off a little bit. Completely different look than we've had in a while. The sun's trying to break through. We're on top of a big ridge, and the grass is green, and it's a smoky look. A little eerie, but it's kind of cool looking. Eventually, the sun will burn all this off, and we'll get a bright view. So I thought I'd bring this to you. And it's just, all this green is so pretty. It's all uneven. As you can see, I'm struggling just a little bit, holding the camera in one hand and my trekking poles in the other. So you have to bear with me a little on the jumpiness. We just passed some bear poop in the middle of the trail. So it's official now. We can definitely say that bears poop in the woods. Anyhow, I'm hoping we see the whole animal here. I'm sure we will. I just got to be able to get my camera on and before he goes too far or too fast. All right, this is what happens. We have a big climb, somewhat of a flat on top, and now we drop off the other side. That's hiking the Appalachian Trail. So we're headed down. I'm gonna turn it off until we get to the James River probably. All right, everyone. Hope you have a good day, because I am. Hot Grease here. That's what we just came off of just before we had a lunch break, and we got a first view of the day. It is beautiful. Because we haven't seen anything in 3 days. It's absolutely magnificent. Probably gonna have a lot of these. Yeah, you can see the clouds just don't want to go away. All right, that's the view, and we're headed up trail right there. So if there's more of this, I'll turn it on. See here. All right, this morning, that's the mountain we were on, pretty sure of it. It's still got clouds on it. Looking further down here though, it opens up pretty good. A couple mountain ranges in the distance. We're finally getting back into the views. Trail has been real nice. Real easy. Wow, look at that right there, huh? Absolutely beautiful. So I guess that's what the clouds do to you. It makes you appreciate it when you do get it. All right, see, there'll be more of this up trail. I know there will be.